Before I start with the new ship teaser, I first want to take a quick look at the last year's teaser. Out of all of these 10 vehicles, only the Anvil Legionnaire won't be releasing this year. They wanted to include hacking, and since that is a new gimmick, it will need some time. Out of the old teaser, we have yet to fly 3 vehicles. We know that the Polaris will come with the International Aerospace Expo happening in November, and most likely same will apply to the Bir-dy Guardian, which is a heavy fighter, and the Crusader Intrepid, which we have less information about, but all the leaks make it suggest it is a starter. But now, let's take a look at the Citizencon 2024 vehicle teaser. The first one we pretty much know, the CSV-FM. Its brother CSV-SM, which was released during Citizencon, is a transport variant. This one is intended to be a builder, and it also gives us a bit of hope that base building or some elements regarding it might get released during the next year. It also seems possible it might be some third variant of the series. The second one we really don't know much about. It is also a ground vehicle, and we can see that it is tracked. Possibly a troop transport vehicle, as it seems to have a cab and a tower on top. It may be something else, as the outline is not very clear, and instead it could be some missile system on the back of it. Hard to be certain. Third one appears to be some new variant of the Anvil Spartan, which is a troop transport with support weapons. It may also be a rework or have some new elements or new gimmicks to it. But from the outline and the style, it does look very similar to the Spartan. For the fourth and fifth ship, we have the Hornets. These are most likely some new Mark II variants. The default loadout suggests neither of them come with a top turret. I believe the first one of them may be the Hornet Mark II Ghost, and possibly the other one Hornet Mark II Tracker. As for the sixth ship, I'm not sure what we are dealing with here. It definitely looks like some type of terrapin. But since I cannot see the 2 weapons which usually are below the cockpit, it makes me believe this is either some medical building variant or some troop transport variant of terrapin, because it already doesn't have that much firepower. And I can't really observe any weapons here. Seventh appears to be another variant of the Bir-dy Guardian, which is not yet released, appearing in the same style and size. Seems possible it could have some unique gimmick like an EMP or dropship seats in the back. It could also have a different weapons loadout, having more smaller guns than just a couple of the big ones. The eighth one has a definite style and outline of the MISC Prospector. I would guess this is a rework plan for that mining ship. Possibly it could be a MISC Prospector's take on salvage, which would also seem likely an ideal way to go. Best case scenario, it is a rework which allows the Prospector to be kitted out with mining equipment or salvage equipment. For number 9, we also have something I can't put my finger on. It's a smooth, long ship. It does not look like the Zeus series, as those would have 2 wing tips at the back of the ship. It is something of medium size, and most of its body is very close to the ground. Because the bottom seems so smooth, I kinda want to say it is holding a container, but it might just have a very close to the ground build. For number 10, we have something very unique looking. Kinda want to say it is made by Drake, as it is standing on one big foot, which reminds me kinda of the Buccaneers landing gear. The cockpit does seem to have some similarities to the Drake cutter, and I am guessing those wing positions will be able to change. Plus, I don't think I would expect this type of creation from most other ship producers in the game. 11th appears to be Apollo Medivac. The rear wingtip on the right appears in the same style as the concept art, and it is roughly the same size. From those original concepts, we can also see the small antennas in the front of the ship and pretty much the same turret location. So this will be great news for some dedicated medics. For number 12, we have the Starlancer. Now, I am not 100% certain about the type, but most likely it will either be the Builder variant or the Max variant, which is cargo oriented. We cannot say for sure, but I'm pretty much certain I cannot see any side guns. 13th is the Perseus, long awaited gunship. It is supposed to have 2 gigantic turrets with 2 guns each. yet I can only observe one from here. Maybe it was redesigned, or it is not just appearing on this outline. One of the long-awaited ships next to the Polaris for sure. 14th is the Drake Ironclad, which was announced earlier this summer. A giant Drake transport ship, which has a unique gimmick of opening up the top, so out in the space it can be really easy to manage your cargo. This seems to be the default variant, which is less weaponized, but it has a lot of space, and I would love to see one as a pocket carrier. And for the last ship, the 15th, it is the Pioneer. They also stated this was going through a reconcept, and it also makes me believe that they want to bring out crafting or at least base building sometime next year, or at least in some early version. These were all the ship teasers or the outline teasers which were shown at Citizencon 2024. Some of them we knew and could predict. Few we could only speculate what they look like and what they might be. There probably are some more releases which they didn't show us and will announce just before they are released. Most of these ships we could already fit into existing concepts or variants of already existing ships. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.